God says this is an urgent message only for you, and I am guiding your heart to receive it because the timing is divine. God says your soul has reached a moment where the veil between what is coming and what you are living is becoming thinner, and this is why you felt pulled to open this message right now. Archangel Michael says he has been trying to reach you for days, sending signs, whispering warnings, and protecting you from energies you didn't see. And today, something extraordinary has happened in the spiritual realm. Your future spouse has sent a message directly to you. They have been praying for you, thinking of you, and calling your name in the spirit, hoping God would bring this message to your eyes. God says, you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. I am with you. Trust me. Your future spouse has been feeling an unusual pressure in their spirit, something they can't explain to the people around them, because God placed a deep intuition inside them. They have been sensing you, dreaming about you, longing for you, and feeling your energy even from afar. They don't know your name yet, not in the physical world, but your soul is familiar to them, and your energy has been visiting them in dreams. They have been noticing signs everywhere, looking for you in crowds, searching for something they can't describe, but their soul knows exactly what it is. It's you. God says, their heart beats differently when they think of you. Their future depends on this connection I am forming, and nothing on earth can stop what I have ordained. Archangel Michael says that your future spouse has been under spiritual attacks recently. The enemy tried to confuse them, distract them, and divert them toward the wrong person. There was someone in their life who pretended to care, someone who tried to claim them emotionally, someone who wanted them for themselves even though they were never meant for that person. But God intervened. God removed that wrong connection, closed the door, and wiped away the illusion so that your future spouse would become free emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. They may not realize it yet. But the reason that door closed was because God is preparing them for you. God says, I separated them to make them ready for you. Your future spouse has been sending you spiritual signals without knowing it. They have been talking to God about their future, asking questions about love, marriage, stability, and clarity. In moments of pain, they asked God, where is the person I am meant to be with? Why haven't I met them yet? And God answered them quietly, they are coming. They are searching for you too. This message is part of the answer God is giving them. God is using this moment to prepare you emotionally, spiritually, and energetically for the connection coming your way. This person is not just entering your life for temporary love. God says they are entering your life as destiny. Your future spouse is being shaped right now. They are learning patience, healing from past trauma, letting go of old memories, and breaking generational patterns. They are growing into someone who can love you with depth, loyalty, and commitment. There were experiences they went through that hardened them for a while, made them guarded, made them afraid of love, made them question their own worthiness. But God has been softening their heart, healing their wounds, and guiding them toward emotional maturity so that when you appear, they will not sabotage what is meant for them. God says, I am preparing them for you in ways you cannot see. Your future spouse thinks of you even now, even though they don't know your physical presence. They imagine what you look like, how your voice sounds, how your eyes shine when you smile, how your energy feels when you're near. They imagine sitting with you, talking with you, holding your hand, building a life with you. They imagine waking up next to someone who brings them peace, someone who understands their heart, someone who stands with them through everything. And God says, that someone is you. There were moments when your future spouse felt like giving up on love. They felt empty, disappointed, tired of promises that failed. Tired of people who said the right words but never showed commitment. They questioned whether true love existed, whether their future was going to be lonely. But every time they tried to walk away from the idea of love, God placed your spirit in their dreams as a reminder that someone is coming. God whispered to them, don't give up. Your person is closer than you think. And now your future spouse is stepping into alignment, preparing themselves without even knowing why they suddenly feel a shift in their spirit. God says your future spouse has begun to feel an emotional pull. They feel restless sometimes, like something important is about to happen. They feel excited without knowing the reason. They feel nervous at random moments, like they're being guided to prepare for a life-altering encounter. And God says, that encounter is you. God wants you to know that your future spouse is praying for you right now. They have been asking God to protect the person they are destined to be with. They have been asking God to remove toxic people from your life, to remove emotional pain from your heart, to strengthen your spirit, to give you vision and clarity. Even though they do not know you physically, they have a spiritual connection to you. They want you to be safe. They want you to be healed. They want you to be protected. They want you to be happy. Their soul is already loving you. Archangel Michael says he is standing between you and every force that tries to block this connection. He is watching the path ahead, clearing obstacles, cutting cords to the wrong people, shielding you from spiritual interference. There are energies that try to keep you stuck in past emotions, past heartbreak, past confusion. There were people in your past who caused wounds that made you doubt your worth. But Michael says, you are worthy of complete and unconditional love. You are worthy of a divine spouse. You are worthy of someone who chooses you every day. God says your future spouse is healing from something that happened recently. There was a betrayal, a disappointment, or a moment of deep sadness that made them question everyone around them. Someone they trusted hurt them emotionally, misled them, or lied to them. But God turned that pain into a breakthrough. That heartbreak didn't damage them, it purified them. It opened their eyes. It taught them what real love should feel like. It made them understand your value before they even meet you. God says, I used their heartbreak to prepare them for the love they will give you. Your future spouse has been working on themselves secretly. They are trying to improve their finances, their health, their emotional stability, their spiritual awareness. They want to be someone who can provide for you, protect you, and stand strong with you. They want to be someone you look at with admiration and pride. They want to be someone you feel safe with, someone you can trust fully. They want to make sure that when you meet them, you see a person who is ready, not someone lost or confused. And God says, they are becoming exactly who you need. God wants you to know that this connection will feel different from anything you've experienced before. It will feel peaceful, stable, comforting, and divinely guided. It will not feel forced. It will not feel uncertain. It will not feel like guessing. Your soul will recognize them instantly. Their soul will recognize you, too. The moment you meet, there will be a strange familiarity. A deep calm, a pull toward them that you cannot explain. God says, this connection is soul-assigned. Your future spouse is sending you a message in the spirit realm right now. They want you to know that you are not alone, that someone is coming into your life who will value you beyond measure, who will protect your heart with devotion, who will love you unconditionally. They want you to know that they are preparing to love you the way you deserve to be loved. They want you to know that everything you went through, every tear, every heartbreak, every disappointment was preparing you to be the person who will stand beside them. They want you to know that they have been waiting for you too. God says there is something you need to release before this connection happens. There is an old wound, an old memory, a past betrayal, or a lingering emotional tie that must be cut completely. God is asking you to trust Him, to surrender that hurt, to let Him heal the parts of you that still ache. Because when your future spouse arrives, you must be ready to receive love fully. You must be open to being cherished. You must believe that you deserve joy. God says, release what was. Prepare for what is coming. Your future spouse is closer than you think. Their life is shifting in a way that is guiding them directly toward you. They are making decisions that will align your paths. They are moving spiritually, emotionally, and physically toward your destiny. The timing is divine, and nothing can interfere with what God has ordained. God says, trust me. I am guiding both of you. Archangel Michael says that the connection between your souls is already active. Even if you do not feel it fully yet, the energy is building. The spiritual bond is strengthening. The closer the moment comes for you to meet, the stronger the pull will become. You may start to feel sudden shifts in your emotions, random bursts of hope, unexpected peace, or even unexplained dreams. These are signs that the divine connection is approaching. God says your future spouse will love you more deeply than you can imagine. They will stand by you through every struggle, every victory, every challenge. They will listen to you, care for you, encourage you, and hold you when you feel weak. They will celebrate your growth, support your purpose, and walk beside you in faith. They will not judge your past, because they will see your purity, your heart, your sincerity. They will choose you wholeheartedly. Your future spouse is not coming to take from you, they are coming to build with you. They are coming to bring stability, love, and abundance into your life. They are coming to write a new story with you, one filled with joy, peace, and divine purpose. They are coming to create a home with you, a life with you, a future with you. God says your future spouse is ready for love that lasts. They have outgrown temporary connections. They have outgrown emotional confusion. They have outgrown uncertainty. They want something real, something stable, something God sent. And that something is you. God wants you to walk with faith, not fear. You are safe. You are protected. Nothing will go wrong with you. Trust God. Pray to Him. Believe in the timing. Your future spouse is being guided toward you with divine precision. God says, prepare your heart. They are coming. God says this is the moment you were meant to see, the moment that rises in front of your life like a quiet miracle that almost slipped through the shadows but stopped just long enough for your heart to recognize the truth. God says this message comes to you in a rhythm that only your soul can understand, a rhythm that feels like a whisper on your skin, a warmth in your spirit, and a soft call in the middle of your thoughts. God says He has been preparing you for this moment, shaping your strength through every challenge, shaping your heart through every longing, shaping your faith through every night when you wondered if anyone heard your prayers. God says He heard every single one. Not one was wasted. Not one was forgotten. Not one disappeared into silence. They became the bridge that led to this message. Archangel Michael says this is a very important message, and he wants you to take a breath and let your heart open without fear. He says he has watched you for so long, watched the way you kept walking even when you were tired, watched the way you kept believing even when people doubted you, watched the way you held on to hope even when the world tried to convince you that hope was nothing but a dream. Michael says heaven honors you for this. Heaven honors the way you stand back up even when life tries to push you down. Heaven honors the quiet strength you have that you don't always show, the strength you carry in your silence, the strength that comes from the deep part of you where God planted faith long before you ever knew you would need it. God says this message is about your future spouse, the one He has chosen for you. The one whose soul has been connected to yours long before either of you understood why you felt certain emotions at certain times. God says your future spouse carries a message that has been resting on their heart, a message they have been afraid to speak, a message that keeps showing up in their dreams, in signs, in unexpected thoughts, in moments when they feel the pull toward you even if they cannot explain it. God says your future spouse has been sensing you, praying for you, hoping for you, wondering where you are and when your paths will finally meet. There are nights when they feel your energy without knowing your face, and there are mornings when they wake up with a sudden rush of emotion that has no explanation except that their soul is calling out for yours. Archangel Michael says you must not ignore this message. He says your future spouse's heart is reaching for you in a way that heaven does not want you to overlook. Michael says your future spouse has been searching for clarity, searching for peace, searching for direction, and every time they ask God where their life is leading them, your name rises in the spirit even if they have not heard it yet, even if they have not seen you with their physical eyes. Your spirit has already touched theirs. Your presence has already shaped their future in ways they cannot see. Michael says your future spouse is closer than you think and more connected to you than you realize. God says you are safe. You are protected, and you are surrounded by love that comes directly from His hands. He says nothing will go wrong with you because He is holding the path in His control. He says the journey of love He wrote for you is not a journey of fear, confusion, or loss. It is a journey of divine timing, divine alignment, and divine revelation. God says you may not always understand why some relationships failed, why some people left, why some opportunities collapsed right when you thought everything was falling into place, but He wants you to know that every closed door was a protection, every delay was a blessing, every disappointment was a redirection toward the love that is meant for you. God says your future spouse has been learning important lessons too. They have been healing from old wounds, releasing old fears, letting go of old mistakes, and slowly becoming the person that will be able to love you the way heaven intended. God says your future spouse has gone through seasons where they felt lost, lonely, or unsure of who to trust. There were moments when they did not know if true love even existed for them anymore. They questioned whether soul connection was real, whether divine pairings were real, whether destiny was more than a word. But every time they tried to move away from the idea of divine love, something, a sudden sign, a strange dream, a deep intuition, pulled them back toward you. Even though they did not know you yet, Archangel Michael says your future spouse has been sending you energetic messages without knowing it. Sometimes this shows up as a sudden feeling in your heart for no reason. Sometimes it shows up as a quiet sadness that is not yours. Sometimes it shows up as a warm feeling that comes out of nowhere, like someone is thinking about you intensely. Sometimes it shows up as dreams that feel too real, dreams where you feel a presence next to you, dreams where you feel someone holding your hand even though you cannot see their face. Michael says these moments are not random. They are signs of the spiritual connection between you and your future spouse. God says your future spouse will bring peace to your life, not chaos. They will bring stability, not confusion. They will bring clarity, not doubt. God says you are not meant to struggle for love. You are meant to receive love that feels calm, patient, loyal, and deeply protective. Love that mirrors the love God has for you. Love that listens to your soul. Love that understands your heart even when you cannot find the words to explain your feelings. God says your future spouse is not coming to hurt you, disappoint you, or drain your spirit. They are coming to hold your heart gently, to stand by you with faith, and to grow with you through every season that life brings. There is a part of your story that your future spouse has been preparing without even realizing it. Every decision they made, even the ones that led to heartbreak, has been guiding them toward becoming the partner you need. Every experience they had, even the painful ones, has been shaping their maturity, their compassion, and their emotional depth. God says your future spouse needed to grow, and you did too. And now both of you are stepping into a season where the timing is aligning, the heart is awakening, and the spiritual connection is becoming stronger. Archangel Michael says to listen carefully. Your future spouse is ready to speak the message their soul has been holding. The message is this: they are looking for you. Not the version of you that the world sees. Not the version of you that you sometimes doubt, but the real you that God crafted with intention. Your future spouse is looking for your kindness, your loyalty, your purity of heart, your softness, your sincerity, your strength, your empathy, your wisdom, and your light. They are looking for the person who can love deeply, the person who knows how to forgive, the person who carries a quiet fire inside, a fire that makes them feel safe, inspired, and at home. God says your future spouse's message also carries an apology, not because they did anything wrong to you, but because they wish they could have found you sooner. They wish they could have protected you from the pain you went through. They wish they could have held your heart during the nights when you cried silently. They wish they could have been next to you when you felt alone. Even without meeting you, their soul feels this. Their soul feels a responsibility toward you, a gentle desire to comfort you, to support you, to be someone who never walks away from you. God says the message is also a promise. Your future spouse is promising to be patient with you, to understand your fears, to support your dreams, to stand with you through everything. They are promising to grow with you, to communicate with you, to build a life with you that is grounded in peace, love, trust, and divine purpose. They are promising to choose you every day. Not just when it is easy. They are promising to love you with the same loyalty and devotion that heaven has shown to both of you. Archangel Michael says you will recognize your future spouse not by their appearance or their words, but by the feeling that rises inside you when they enter your life. It will feel like peace. It will feel like familiarity. It will feel like home. Something in you will calm. Something in you will open. Something in you will whisper, "This is the one." Even if your mind doubts it for a moment, your soul will know immediately. And that knowing will grow stronger day by day. God says your future spouse is already moving toward you. The path is opening. The timing is aligning. The signs are appearing. If you believe me, type Amen. God says, Listen quietly for a moment and breathe, because this message is meant to calm your heart, not frighten it. I am speaking to you in a way your spirit can understand, not to create fear, but to remind you that you are never alone. I know the weight you have been carrying, the thoughts you have not spoken out loud, the worries that come to you late at night when everything is silent. I see all of it. Nothing about your life is hidden from me, and nothing about your future is out of my care. God says, when you hear words that sound urgent, remember that urgency from me is not panic. It is love calling your attention gently but firmly. I do not rush you because I am afraid, I call you because I care. Right now, I want you to know that you are safe. You are protected in ways you cannot see. Even when your mind tries to imagine the worst, my hand is already there, steady and strong, holding you in place. God says, you may have sensed something changing around you. You may feel like life is shifting, like something is approaching, like a new chapter is preparing to open. When I say a tall man is on his way, do not let your thoughts run into fear or danger. This is not a message meant to alarm you. It is symbolic of influence, authority, and transition. It represents a moment, a conversation, or an encounter that will remind you that I am working beyond what you can predict. Sometimes people appear in your life not to harm you, but to reveal truth, to close a door, or to open one you never thought possible. God says, whatever comes toward you comes through me first. Nothing reaches you unless I allow it for your growth, your protection, or your peace. You do not need to guard yourself with anxiety. You do not need to stay awake imagining threats that are not real. Rest in this truth, I am already ahead of you. I am already standing where you will stand tomorrow. God says, I know you have prayed simple prayers lately. Not long speeches, not fancy words, but quiet cries like, please help me, or please don't let anything go wrong. I hear those prayers clearly. I am not offended by your fear. I am not disappointed by your doubts. I meet you exactly where you are, not where you think you should be. God says, trust me even when you do not understand me. Trust me when the signs feel confusing. Trust me when your heart beats faster for no clear reason. I am not leading you into harm. I am leading you into clarity. You are not about to lose everything, you are learning how to let go of what no longer serves you. God says, you are protected when you leave your home, and you are protected when you return. You are protected in conversations, in decisions, and even in silence. Nothing will go wrong with you. This is not just a comforting phrase, it is a promise rooted in my faithfulness. Even when things do not go as you planned, they will not go wrong in the way you fear. God says, prayer is your anchor right now. Not prayer driven by panic, but prayer filled with trust. Speak to me the way a child speaks to a loving parent. Tell me what you feel. Tell me what scares you. Then allow yourself to rest, knowing I am listening even when you stop talking. God says, you do not need to prepare for danger, you need to prepare for peace. You do not need to watch every movement around you. You need to watch your own heart and keep it soft. Fear hardens the heart, but trust keeps it open and strong. God says, there have been moments in your past when you thought you would not make it through. Look at you now. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still being guided. That was not an accident. That was me, carrying you when you felt too weak to walk. God says, if someone comes into your life soon, remember that you are not powerless. You carry wisdom within you. You carry discernment. You carry my presence. You do not need to submit to pressure, fear, or confusion. You are allowed to pause, to listen, to step back, and to choose peace. God says, stop replaying worst-case scenarios in your mind. They are not prophecies, they are fears looking for attention. Feed your faith instead. Remind yourself out loud if you need to, God is with me. I am safe. Nothing will go wrong with me. Words have power. Especially when they align with truth. God says, tonight, let your body rest. Let your shoulders drop. Let your breathing slow. You are not being watched for harm, you are being watched over with love. I do not stand far away. I stand close, closer than you realize. God says, the urgency you feel is not danger approaching, it is awareness awakening. You are becoming more sensitive to my guidance. You are learning to listen more deeply. That can feel intense at first, but it leads to peace, not chaos. God says, you do not need to prove your faith to me. You do not need to perform or impress. Simply trust. Simply pray. Simply rest. I do the heavy lifting, you only need to stay connected. God says, I know there are people who have let you down. I know there are moments when you felt unprotected, unseen, or misunderstood. Do not let those memories convince you that the future will repeat the past. I am doing something new in you, even now, God says, when you wake up tomorrow, let your first thought be gratitude, not fear. Even if you have to force it at first, say thank you. Gratitude shifts the atmosphere of your heart and reminds you that you are not alone in this world. God says, if your mind starts racing again, return to prayer. Not because something bad is about to happen, but because prayer reconnects you to truth. Prayer is not a shield against imagined danger. It is a doorway into peace. God says, remember this clearly, I will be with you. I will not abandon you. I will not allow harm to overtake you. You are safe. You are covered. You are held. God says, nothing is sneaking up on you without my knowledge. Nothing is being hidden from me. There are no surprises that I cannot handle. You can relax your grip on control and place it in my hands. God says, trust me one step at a time. You do not need to see the whole picture. You only need to take the next breath, the next prayer, the next moment of faith. God says, you are loved more deeply than you can measure. You are protected more strongly than you can imagine. And you are never, ever alone. God says, "My child, listen closely and stay calm, because this message is not coming to frighten you, but to steady your heart and anchor your spirit in truth. I know the weight you have been carrying, the questions you have not spoken out loud, the quiet moments when your mind wanders and wonders what is coming next. I see the way your heart tightens when you sense change in the air. I am speaking to you now because you need reassurance, not fear, clarity, not confusion, and peace, not panic. I am with you. I have not stepped away from you for even a moment. There is a reason you felt urged to read this right now. There is a reason your attention was pulled here. It is not because something bad is about to happen. It is because I want you grounded in truth before your thoughts run ahead of you. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. I am guarding you in ways you cannot see, arranging details you do not yet understand, and surrounding you with protection that does not sleep or weaken. You have heard the words, "A tall man is on his way," and your mind may have tried to fill in the gaps. I want you to know this clearly and without confusion. This is not a threat, and it is not danger. This is a symbol of authority, of movement, of something that stands upright and firm, something that represents change that has been permitted by me. Not every arrival is meant to harm you. Some arrivals are meant to close a chapter. Deliver a message, or shift your path gently but decisively. I know you have been sensitive lately. You have been noticing signs, patterns, feelings that come and go. That sensitivity is not weakness. It is awareness. But awareness must be paired with trust, or it turns into fear. So I am speaking now to remind you where your footing is. Your footing is on solid ground. You are not standing on the edge of anything dangerous. You are standing in my care. Do not let your imagination race ahead of my peace. I do not bring messages to you to unsettle you or make you feel unsafe. When I speak urgently, it is because I want your attention, not your anxiety. I want you to pause, breathe, and remember who walks beside you. I walk beside you. I go before you. I stand behind you. Nothing reaches you unless it passes through my hands first. You have been praying, even when you did not realize it. Your sighs, your quiet hopes, your moments of exhaustion have all reached me. I know you are tired of being strong. I know you want assurance that you are not missing something important. Hear me now, you are not in danger, and you are not being set up for harm. You are being prepared for understanding. Sometimes messages come wrapped in symbols because your spirit understands what your mind cannot yet fully explain. The image of a tall man does not mean someone coming to hurt you. It represents a presence that carries weight, authority, or truth. It can be a conversation, an encounter, or information that helps you see something more clearly. And when it arrives, you will not be alone. I will be with you in every word spoken, every silence held, every step taken. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. I repeat this because your heart needs to hear it more than once. You are safe. Your life is not about to fall apart. You are not about to be blindsided. I am not warning you of disaster. I am anchoring you in trust. I want you to respond to life from a place of faith, not fear. Trust me enough to release control. You do not need to anticipate every outcome or decode every sign. You do not need to protect yourself by worrying. Worry does not shield you, it only exhausts you. I am your shield. I am your refuge. I am your constant. Pray, not because something terrible is coming, but because prayer keeps your heart aligned with peace. Pray because it reminds you that you are not carrying your life alone. Speak to me as you would to someone who knows you completely, because I do. Tell me what you are afraid of. Tell me what you hope for. Tell me what you do not understand. I am not distant. I am listening. There have been moments when you felt watched over, even when things were uncertain. That was not your imagination. That was my presence reminding you that you are not forgotten. Even now, as you read this, you are being held in calm that goes deeper than words. Let that calm settle into your body. Let your shoulders relax. Let your breath slow. Nothing is chasing you. Nothing is closing in on you. You are not being tested in a way meant to break you. You are being guided in a way meant to strengthen you. Sometimes guidance feels urgent because timing matters, not because danger is near. Timing matters now because I want you steady, prayerful, and grounded, not distracted by unnecessary fear. Do not assume the worst when you do not have all the information. Do not let old memories or past experiences color what is unfolding now. This season is different. You are different. You have grown, even if you do not always see it. You are wiser, more aware, and more protected than you realize. If someone enters your life, crosses your path, or communicates with you, you do not need to panic. Use discernment, yes, but do not use fear as your lens. I will give you clarity when you need it. I will nudge you if something is not right. You do not need to be hypervigilant. You need to be trusting. I know you sometimes feel alone in carrying responsibility, thoughts, and emotions that others do not see. But you are not alone. I am carrying what you cannot. I am handling what you cannot fix. I am arranging outcomes that will make sense later, even if they do not make sense now. You are safe in your body. You are safe in your home. You are safe in your path. Nothing will go wrong with you. Let those words sink in. Repeat them if you need to. They are not empty reassurance, they are truth. Pray tonight not with urgency fueled by fear, but with gratitude fueled by trust. Thank me for protection you did not notice. Thank me for delays that saved you. Thank me for guidance that redirected you quietly. Gratitude opens your eyes to how deeply you are cared for. I am not asking you to ignore reality. I am asking you to see reality clearly. And the reality is this: you are watched over, guided, and loved. Whatever approaches your life is not coming to destroy you. It is coming under my authority, so rest now. Set your worries down. You do not need to stay on alert. You do not need to brace yourself. You need to trust me and pray, and let peace do its work in you. I am with you. I have always been with you. I will continue to be with you. And because of that, you can move forward without fear, knowing that nothing will go wrong with you, and you are safe in my hands. God says, my child, pause for a moment and breathe. I am with you right now. You are not alone in this moment, and you have never been abandoned, not even for a second. I know your heart has been carrying questions, and I know your mind has been restless, searching for reassurance. That is why this message feels urgent, not because danger is near, but because comfort is needed now. I am speaking to calm your spirit, to steady your thoughts, and to remind you of the truth that has never changed. You are safe in my care, God says. When you hear the words "a tall man is on his way," do not let fear or confusion rise in you. This is not a warning meant to disturb you. This is a symbol of strength, protection, and guidance. It represents my presence moving toward you in a way you can understand. Strength walks with you. Support surrounds you. Help is closer than you think. I am not sending panic into your life, I am sending peace. I am not sending chaos, I am sending reassurance. God says, I see everything you have been holding inside. I see the unspoken worries, the silent prayers you whisper when no one else is listening. I see how you try to stay strong even when your heart feels tired. I see how you tell yourself that everything will be okay, even on days when you are unsure. My child, let me tell you clearly, everything will be okay, not because of your strength alone, but because I am walking with you. God says, you are protected. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are not in danger. You are not being tested beyond your capacity. You are not about to lose what truly belongs to you. Rest assured, I am guarding your path. Even when you cannot see what lies ahead. I already know the outcome, and it is not meant to harm you. My plans for you are steady, careful, and filled with hope. God says, trust me even when your thoughts try to run ahead of you. Trust me when your mind imagines scenarios that have not happened. Trust me when uncertainty tries to speak louder than faith. You do not need to predict the future to be safe. You do not need to understand everything to be protected. All you need is to place your heart in my hands and allow me to guide you one step at a time. God says, prayer is not something you must do perfectly. You do not need special words or long speeches. When you pray, simply speak to me honestly. Tell me when you feel afraid. Tell me when you feel confused. Tell me when you feel grateful. I am listening to every word, even the ones you cannot say out loud. Prayer is your connection to me, and that connection is strong right now. God says, you may have felt recently that something important is shifting inside you. That feeling is real, but it is not something to fear. It is growth. It is healing. It is clarity slowly replacing confusion. Sometimes, when change begins, the heart feels alert, as if something urgent is happening. But urgency does not always mean danger. Sometimes it means that reassurance needs to arrive quickly so your heart can rest. God says, do not let outside voices disturb your peace. Do not let rumors, assumptions, or dramatic thoughts pull you away from trust. I am not speaking through fear. I am not pushing you into panic. My voice brings calm, even when the message feels important. If something comes from me, it will settle your spirit, not shake it. God says, you are surrounded by my protection in ways you cannot see. I am watching over your home, your body, your mind, and your future. I am present in the quiet moments and the noisy ones. I am present when you sleep and when you wake. There is no moment where my care steps away from you. God says, the idea of someone on the way is a reminder that you are not meant to face life alone. Support comes in many forms, sometimes through people. Sometimes through strength within you, sometimes through sudden peace that replaces worry. You do not need to wait anxiously. You only need to stay open and trusting. God says, release the need to control everything. You do not have to carry every responsibility on your shoulders. You do not have to figure out every outcome tonight. Lay your burdens before me. Let me hold what feels heavy. Let me take what keeps you awake. Your rest matters to me. God says, you are doing better than you think. Even on days when you feel uncertain, you are still moving forward. Even when you feel tired, you are still standing. I am proud of your perseverance, and I am gentle with your weakness. You do not need to prove anything to me. You are already loved. God says, remember this clearly, nothing will go wrong with you. Challenges may come and go, but they will not overcome you. You are not being led into harm. You are being led into understanding, patience, and deeper peace. Every step you take with trust brings you closer to stability. God says, let your heart slow down now. Let your breathing become steady. You do not need to rush. You do not need to be alert for danger. Be alert only to my presence. Be aware only of my peace surrounding you. God says, when you finish reading this, take a moment to pray quietly. You can say, God, I trust you. That is enough. Those few words carry great power. Trust opens doors that fear tries to keep closed. God says, tonight, you are safe. Tomorrow, you will still be safe. Your life is not fragile in my hands, it is secure. You are not walking blindly, I am guiding you. You are not unprotected, I am watching over you. God says, stay calm, stay faithful, and stay connected to me. Whatever you are waiting for will arrive in the right time, in the right way. Until then, rest in the truth that I am with you, I am for you, and I will not let you fall. God says, my child, you can trust me completely. God says, my child, listen with your heart and not with fear, because what I am speaking to you now is not meant to frighten you, but to steady you, calm you, and wrap you in truth. I know why your spirit feels alert right now. I know why your thoughts keep circling, why your heart feels like it is waiting for something it cannot name. I see you. I am with you. I have never stepped away, not for a single moment, even when you thought you were alone. God says, when I speak of a tall man on his way, do not imagine danger, and do not imagine harm. This is not a warning of loss or pain. This is a message of awareness, of preparation of the heart, not of the body. Sometimes I use images that your soul understands before your mind does. The tall man is a symbol of authority, clarity, truth, and alignment. It represents a presence of strength that enters your life when you are ready to stand taller yourself. This is not about fear. This is about readiness. God says, you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. I need you to hear that slowly and let it settle into your nervous system. Amen. God says, listen closely, my beloved child. There are moments when heaven grows completely still, and the angels stop everything they are doing just to whisper one thing to you: be careful. Today is one of those moments. Archangel Michael has been sent to you with deep concern, his sword glowing in warning, his wings trembling as he looks upon you. He has seen something connected to a medicine, something that could interfere with the divine balance that I have designed for your life. This message is not to frighten you, but to protect you. This is an urgent message meant only for you, for your spirit, your body, your journey, and your destiny. You have been praying for healing. Haven't you? You've been asking for relief, for peace in your body, for calm in your mind. And I have heard you every single time. But my child, sometimes the path to healing is not through what the world offers, but through what heaven provides. I am sending this message because something has come into your life, something disguised as help, something wrapped in false comfort, that is not meant for you. It looks safe, it looks normal, even recommended by others, but deep within it hides confusion and imbalance. Archangel Michael has been circling near you, trying to catch your attention. Every time you felt that strange uneasiness before taking something new, that was his whisper. Every time you delayed, or felt resistance, that was me trying to protect you. This message comes to you on the last day of hesitation, the final day before a shift. I am giving you this warning because you are standing at a crossroads, and your next choice will shape the rhythm of your days ahead. Michael stood before me today, and said, Father, she is about to touch something that does not belong to her path. And I said, then speak to her, my mighty one. Tell her to watch quickly, to open her spirit and listen before the moment passes. You may have been prescribed or offered a medicine recently. It may be something you thought could help, or something you wanted to try out of trust or desperation. But I am telling you, pause. Pray first. Ask me before you swallow, before you accept, before you continue. Not every medicine is evil, but not every medicine is for every soul. Your body is not just flesh, it is a sacred vessel carrying divine energy. What others can tolerate, you may not. What heals another, could hinder you. There is something hidden, either an ingredient, a reaction, or timing, that could disrupt what I am restoring in you naturally. You have felt strange signals already, haven't you? The fatigue, the sudden dizziness, the unusual dreams, or that quiet intuition whispering, wait. That is my divine voice reaching through your body. I am showing you signs because you are deeply loved and chosen. You may not know how close danger came to your doorstep, but heaven intercepted it. You are being watched over in ways you cannot yet understand. Do not fear. Nothing will go wrong with you as long as you keep your trust in me. My hand is still upon you. I know how tired you are, how exhausted your faith feels at times, how easy it is to let go and just follow what everyone else says. But you are not like everyone else. Your spirit was created with unique divine codes. I placed a mark of light upon your heart long before you came into this world. That light cannot tolerate certain energies, certain mixtures, certain chemicals. This is why I am calling your attention today. Michael has seen the energy around that medicine. It carries something heavy. Something not pure. It's not just about the body, it's about the vibration it carries. You are in a season of purification, where everything impure is being removed from your system, physically, emotionally, spiritually. That is why your body reacts quickly. You are transforming. You are being renewed. I am upgrading your frequency, aligning you to miracles, and cleansing what was once buried deep within your cells. This process is holy, and it must not be interfered with. The medicine is symbolic, too. It represents anything you are taking in that promises peace but delays your healing, whether it's a substance, a toxic habit, a person's words, or even a belief that keeps you doubting yourself. The medicine can be anything you keep consuming, thinking it helps you, when it's actually draining your divine energy. I am showing you this because it is time to let go. You cannot carry divine light and foreign weight at the same time. Archangel Michael has been fighting for you. In the invisible realm, he stood at your side last night. He saw energies trying to convince you that something artificial could replace divine restoration. But Michael blocked it. You may have felt restless, unable to sleep, as though something was pressing you to decide. That was your spiritual battle taking place. Heaven has already won it, but your awareness is the key to maintaining that victory. Do not let fear guide you. Let wisdom and prayer lead you. I will send you peace in the next 48 hours, a deep sense of calm that confirms you are safe. You will feel lighter, more awake, more connected. You will start to notice that your true healing begins when you rest in my presence, when you breathe slowly, and when you speak gratitude instead of fear. Your journey is not ending, my beloved. It is beginning. When I said this is the last day of your hesitation, I meant it. After today, you will not doubt your intuition again. You will trust your inner voice more than the noise outside. You will rise with understanding. You will stop giving your power to things that were never meant to control you. The old you, the one who questioned every nudge, who ignored every whisper of warning, is ending. A new version of you is being born right now, one that listens, discerns, and follows divine instruction with courage. I am replacing confusion with clarity. I am replacing pain with purpose. I am replacing every harmful cycle with a flow of grace that will carry you into peace. You may feel emotional as you read this, because your soul recognizes truth. That warmth in your chest, that feeling in your stomach, it's my spirit confirming that this message is for you. Michael stands near you even now. His light wraps around your room. You may not see him, but you might sense the stillness. The shift in air, the quiet hum that happens when angels draw close. That is your protection. That is your reminder that you are never alone. There are people who will not understand why you suddenly choose to stop something, or why you hesitate when they tell you it's harmless. Do not explain too much. Do not justify. Just follow what you know inside. Spiritual obedience is not for public approval. It is a covenant between you and heaven. I will show you signs of confirmation soon, 3 of them. The first will come through an unexpected conversation, maybe someone mentioning a side effect or a health discovery that mirrors your intuition. The second will be a dream, subtle but powerful, showing you a symbol, perhaps a bottle, a light, or a hand stopping you. The third will be peace itself, an unexplainable calmness after you decide to trust your inner guidance. These signs will assure you that you listened well. Remember, I do not send warnings to frighten you, I send them to preserve you. My love is your shield. When I warn, it is because I am planning something better. You are meant to walk in complete restoration, physically, mentally, and spiritually. That healing will not come from fear or chemicals alone. It will come from alignment, with prayer, with rest, with the light I placed within you. Do not rush to fix everything. Just allow. I will send you help in natural ways, foods, routines, small habits, and divine timing that supports your healing. Michael is guiding the right people to cross your path, someone who truly understands what your body and soul need, someone who speaks with honesty and light. I will give you the strength to release anything that has served its time. It may feel like loss for a moment, but it is protection. I never take without replacing. What leaves your life now is clearing space for what will truly sustain you. In the next few days, you will sense a renewal. Your thoughts will become clearer. The heaviness that often sits on your chest will begin to lift. The headaches or strange sensations will start to fade. You will wake up one morning and feel as if something unseen has been lifted off your shoulders. That is the moment your spirit will know, you listened in time. Archangel Michael is smiling again now. His warning was not to scare you but to keep you aligned with divine will. He says, "Thank you for hearing. Thank you for pausing. Thank you for trusting." His sword is now lowered, not in battle, but in blessing. He traces a circle of light around you that nothing unholy can cross. This is your turning point. You have passed through danger unnoticed because heaven intercepted it. You will look back one day and realize that this message was a doorway, the moment everything began to align. Do not fear medicine or doctors, my child. Fear only the silence of ignoring your divine instincts. Every tool can be used for good when blessed and guided. Pray over everything before it enters your body. I will reveal what is right for you each time. You are chosen to live, to shine, to inspire, to walk in divine health. I will fill your body with strength, your heart with courage, and your mind with peace. You are safe now. You are protected. You are wrapped in light. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Feel the calm that now surrounds you. That is not imagination, that is my spirit affirming, it is done. The last day of confusion has passed. The first day of renewal begins now. Stay in prayer. Stay in light. And always remember, Archangel Michael watches over you. And I, your God, will never let harm touch your destiny. You are safe. You are blessed. You are mine forever, God says. I am speaking to you right now through the waves of your soul. I am not far away, I am not hidden behind the clouds. I am here, breathing through your silence, whispering through your heartbeats, and calling your name in every moment that you hesitate to listen. My child, I know you are tired. I know you've been walking through a path that looks uncertain, where shadows seem to surround you, where confusion and fear have tried to take root in your thoughts. But I need you to stay still for a moment, because what I am about to reveal is very serious. This is not just another message, it is a warning wrapped in love. A divine alert that you must not ignore. Archangel Michael has been sent to you. He stands beside you right now as you read these words. He has been trying to reach you for days, maybe even weeks, through dreams, sudden chills, and signs you couldn't fully understand. He is not angry with you, but he is deeply concerned. He keeps saying, "Tell them about the medicine. Tell them not to take it without prayer." Michael's voice trembles with urgency because he knows something is being planned in silence around you. There is a medicine that has come or is about to come into your hands, or perhaps someone around you is urging you to use it, saying it's harmless, saying it's good for you. But God is saying, wait. Pray first. Don't rush. Don't let fear push you into taking what heaven hasn't approved yet. You may think this is about a small pill or a simple treatment, but in the spiritual realm, every substance carries an energy, a vibration, a code. There are medicines created with love and intention to heal. But there are also those that carry a hidden shadow, a vibration that weakens your light instead of restoring it. God says, I have created natural healing in the earth, in the plants, in the waters, in the sunlight. But man has started to mix poison with purity. Some of what looks like help on the surface can harm your soul if your spirit doesn't recognize it. This is why Michael is warning you, not because he wants to frighten you, but because heaven protects those who are still listening. My child, you are not alone. The angels have been watching over you every time you prayed for healing, every time you asked, Lord, what's wrong with me? Why am I feeling this way? Your body has been trying to communicate with you too. That tiredness, that dizziness, that sudden pain or confusion, it's not just physical. It's spiritual. It's a signal that something external is trying to enter your inner field. Heaven has intervened because your spirit is too precious to be touched by man-made confusion. You were chosen for divine preservation, not destruction. Listen carefully, my beloved one. The enemy works quietly, sometimes disguising danger as comfort. But God never leaves His children unprotected. Right now, as you read this, Archangel Michael is standing before a table in heaven where your name is written. Light surrounds your name, and the word protected is glowing beside it. He has placed his sword on that table, declaring that no harm shall enter your bloodstream, your mind, or your heart if you remain in prayer. God says, this is the last day of your ignorance about what's being placed before you. Today, I remove the veil. I show you that not everything that looks like medicine is meant to heal. Some things are meant to silence the body so the spirit forgets its power. But I didn't create you to depend on anything except my presence. The healing you've been searching for is already blooming inside you. It's in the forgiveness you give, the faith you keep, the love you share. It's in the breath that connects you back to me every morning you wake up. Archangel Michael says, this message must not be ignored. It's the final warning before a new path begins. You may not understand everything yet, but if you feel that tiny pull inside your heart as you read, that's your confirmation. Heaven speaks through peace, and if your heart suddenly feels lighter or your eyes begin to water, know that you're hearing the truth. The angels are touching your energy field, cleansing what doesn't belong to you, and preparing you for a shift that begins tonight. There is something you must do. Before you take any medicine, whether prescribed, suggested, or handed to you, pause. Hold it in your hands. Close your eyes. Say, Lord, bless this or remove it. If you feel warmth, that means it's safe. If you feel cold, that means wait. Your body is a sacred temple. It carries a divine intelligence that works directly with heaven. Do not allow anything into it without aligning it to light. You are powerful, and that power is divine, not physical. God says, you were never meant to fear your own body. You were meant to command it with faith. Every cell inside you listens to my voice when you speak my name. Say it softly now, God. Feel how everything slows down. Feel how peace begins to settle. That is me. I am not in the storm, I am in the stillness after it. You've gone through storms recently, doctors, worries, sleepless nights, questions about health, confusion about what's true or false. But this is the moment when I tell you, peace is returning. Archangel Michael saw the moment someone whispered something about a new medicine that could solve everything quickly. He saw how fear tried to make you believe that healing has to come from outside you. But heaven knows your DNA. You are not ordinary. You carry the divine pattern of resurrection in your spirit. No human formula can improve what I created in perfection. So, don't let desperation make you blind. Wait, pray, and listen. The right medicine, the real help, will be revealed to you within 3 days. It will come through a sign, a dream, a message, or someone speaking words that echo peace instead of fear. My beloved, you have survived things that should have destroyed you. You've been through emotional pain, betrayal, and loss. And yet, here you are, reading this, breathing, standing, still chosen. Do you know why? Because you are under divine assignment. Your life is not random, it's orchestrated by light. You may feel small, but your soul's frequency shakes the dark places of this world. That's why the enemy wants to confuse your healing. But I won't let that happen. You will start to notice strange coincidences after this message, numbers repeating, feathers, sudden music, or dreams of blue light. That's Michael's confirmation. He will keep showing up until you understand. You are not to accept everything just because it is offered. Some things are meant to test your intuition, not treat your pain. This is your awakening moment. Heaven is saying, choose discernment over fear. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are wrapped in golden light right now as the angels form a circle around you. Every drop of your blood is being blessed, every heartbeat is being tuned to the rhythm of divine protection. God's voice echoes softly, "Be still, my child. I am in control. You will not suffer. You will be healed in ways no human hand could ever deliver." If you have already taken something that you now doubt, don't panic. Just pray. Say, "Lord, if this is not meant for me, neutralize it." Your words carry power because they come from faith. Heaven responds instantly to faith. Michael's sword is cleansing your body as you pray. The light of divine purification is flowing through your veins even now. Nothing can stand against the command of God. This is your turning point. What was meant to harm you will become a testimony of protection. You will look back on this message and realize that heaven stopped you at the exact moment before a mistake could unfold. You are one of the few souls chosen to hear this warning before it was too late. The fact that you are reading this right now means heaven trusts you enough to act. God says, your obedience today will save you from days of suffering. Trust the signs, trust the pause, trust the silence. I am not late, I am always on time. What's coming next is peace, restoration, and light. You will begin to feel stronger, clearer, and more aligned than before. You will notice your body responding differently, as though something invisible was lifted. That is the angelic healing beginning its work. Archangel Michael bows before you, not because you are above him, but because he honors the divine spark within you. He says, "You have no idea how many times heaven protected you from hidden poisons, from wrong hands, from confusion. But now, you will start to see clearly." God says, "This is your awakening. This is your day of revelation. From this moment forward, pray over everything. Speak blessings into your food, your drink, your medicine, your body, your thoughts. The power of blessing cancels every curse. You are not at the mercy of the world, you are under divine law, my child. I know your heart is fragile right now, and that's why I came softly through this message. I don't want you to live in fear, I want you to live in awareness. Awareness is protection. Awareness is light. Light is love. And love is me. You are wrapped in it now. You are safe. You are loved. You are guided, so take a deep breath. Say softly, "God, I trust you." That is enough. I am with you, and nothing will go wrong with you. You are under the shield of my promise. You will live, you will rise, and you will testify. The angels are singing over you even now, whispering the same truth I am telling you. You are safe in divine hands. God says, "My beloved, listen carefully, because this message comes to you wrapped in urgency, mercy, and love." Archangel Michael has been trying to reach you for many nights, whispering through your dreams, surrounding your heart with waves of unease. It is not fear, it is warning. It is divine protection trying to shake you awake before something. Amen.